Assalamualaikum and hi, we are from Group 8. We'll show to you the video about the financial performance report analysis for OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad.
I will start the presentation with introduction. OCBC Al-Amin Berhad practice Islamic banking in Malaysia, aligning with Sharia law principles. Islamic banking emphasizes equity, risk and profit sharing and requires transactions to be backed by tangible asset or economic activity. The approach encourages entrepreneurship, trade and commons for social progress. Prohibited activity include interest, gambling and speculative trading. Islamic financial institutions have flexibility in creating products using principles like ijarah, mudarabah and musyarakah. Islamic banking aims to boost investment and reduce risk by emphasizing transactions backed by genuine trade or business activities. The Islamic banking system originated in Egypt in 1963 with the establishment of the Mid-Gam local saving bank, serving as a model for subsequent Islamic banks. The system gained momentum during the Islamic Renaissance in the late 1960s and early 1970s, offering a Sharia-based framework for Muslims in business. Since its inception, Islamic finance has seen significant growth, particularly after 2004 when Malaysia allowed foreign banks to provide Islamic products. In Malaysia, Islamic bank offer various services including deposit or saving account, financing and loan, and Islamic financing. As of December 2019, the global value of Islamic financial assets, including those under administration, raised $2.88 trillion, reflecting substantial annual growth. The study conducted from 2018 to 2022 aims to assess the financial performance of OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad. The focus is on evaluating the financial health of Islamic bank through a comprehensive analysis of their financial performance. The financial performance of an Islamic bank is evaluated through profitability, liquidity, and risk and solvency ratio. Profitability ratio including return on asset, return on equity, return on deposit, profit margin and profit expansion ratio to measure the bank ability to generate profit. Liquidity ratio such as loan to deposit ratio, cash deposit ratio and quit ratio assess the bank capacity to meet short-term obligations. Islamic bank also use risk and solvency ratio like debt to total asset ratio and equity multiplier ratio to evaluate financial risk and leverage. Continue with bank background. OCBC Bank, founded in 1932 through the merge of three local banks, is Singapore's oldest bank. It holds a Moody AA1 rating and is the second largest financial service company in Southeast Asia. Recognized for financial strength, it has received accolades such as being named the best managed bank in Singapore and the Asia Pacific by the ASEAN Banker and consistently ranked among the world top 56 bank by Global Finance. Since 1995, OCBC Bank has been actively involved in Islamic banking and established OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad in 2008, a wholly owned subsidiary. This subsidiary offers Islamic banking products and services in compliance with Sharia principles, catering to both Muslim and non-Muslim. The bank commitment to Islamic value, fit financial risk and profit sharing has attracted a growing number of devoted clients. Now we move with return on equity. Table and figure above show the return on equity ratio of OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad for the year 2018 to 2022. ROE is a measure of the return on investment for shareholders. In 2018, the ROE was 23.94%, leading to lower net profit compared to the previous year. However, in 2019, the ROE increased to 24.6%. There was a significant drop in 2020 to 50.32%, but it rebounded in 2021 to 15.55%, reflecting Malaysia's economic recovery. In 2022, the ROE further increased to 22.66%, indicating improved financial performance. The bank profit after tax in 2022 was 192 million ringgit, more than 3 times the previous year. The conclusion emphasized that ROE is a crucial metric for evaluating a company's financial performance, with higher values suggesting increased profitability and potential for supporting company. Next is cash deposit ratio. The table and diagram above show the cash deposit ratio for OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad from 2018 to 2022. CDR is the proportion of a bank accessible money to the total customer deposit. In 2018 and 2019, the CDR was 0.08, indicating higher deposit than cash holding and an increased ability to create credit. In 2020, CDR decreased to 0.02 due to the economic impact of COVID-19, positively affecting the bank credit creation ability. In 2021, CDR surged to 0.70, influenced by withdrawal from employee provident fund and a preference for cash over deposit. In 2022, CDR decreased to 0.14, reflecting a shift in customer behavior. The summary also notes that bank resilience during economic challenge, highlighted by the financial management and resilience program introduced in 2021 to support customers affected by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Liquidity analysis have involved current ratio, loan deposit ratio, cash deposit ratio and quit ratio. So, the current ratio for this company, OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad, has been on a steady rise over the last 5 years, showing it's getting better and managing its short-term debts. In 2018, it was 1.20%, and by 2019, it climbed to 1.26%. Even during the tricky time of 2020 with COVID-19, the bank kept things stable at 1.27%, showing it knew how to handle the uncertainty. The really impressive moment came in 2021 and 2022 when the ratio shot up to 1.33% and 1.38% respectively. So, OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad indicators a strong financial performance and successful strategy in adapting to market conditions. The positive outcome reflect the bank's intelligent strategies, adaptability to the economic landscape, and resilient in facing
Before
challenges
COVID-19
within
in
the
2018 and 2019, the return on deposit was relatively stable. It increased from 2018 to 2019. These conditions were generally favorable with steady growth. During COVID-19 in 2020 and 2021, it's decreasing in 2020 and further decline in 2021. This is due to the negative effect of economic uncertainty and market volatility caused by the pandemic. After COVID-19 in 2022 saw a significant increase in 2022, indicating a strong recovery and improvement in return after the worst of the pandemic had passed. Before COVID-19, in 2018 and 2019, quick ratio remained relatively stable with slight increase from 2018 to 2019. In 2019, indicating a consistent ability to make short-term obligation with liquid assets. During COVID-19 in 2020 and 2021, continued increase in 2021. Its improved ability to cover short-term liability despite the economic uncertainty caused by the pandemic. After COVID-19 in 2022 saw a further increase, it's indicating a continued improvement in the company ability to make short-term obligation. Debt to total asset ratio before COVID-19 in 2018 and 2019 remained relatively stable, indicating a consistent level of debt relative to the company total assets. During COVID-19 in 2020 and 2021 saw a slight decrease, suggests a slight reduction in the company debt relative to its total assets, possibly due to strategic financial management during the economic uncertainty caused by the pandemic. After COVID-19 in 2022 remained relatively stable, indicating that the company maintained a consistent level of debt relative to its total assets even after the worst of the pandemic had passed.
Profitability analysis involve return on asset, return on equity, return on deposit, and profit margin. So, return on asset is a key financial use to company profitability relative to its total asset. The graph we can see that comparison OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad from 2018 to 2022 reveals intriguing trends. Especially, there was an increase in 2018 and 2019, showcasing effective asset management and wise decision. However, 2020 and 2021 saw a decline due to macroeconomic factors like the COVID-19 pandemic impact global economies. The year 2022 marked a sustained recovery with a significant increase in ROA to 2.48%, indicating strategic steps taken for economic rebound. The bank should continually analyze its strategy and operational environment for sustained financial performance.
Number is 2961009.
Assalamualaikum. My
For
name
the
is Nur Al-Amin binti Marashim. My number is 2966027. During the COVID-19, OCBC Al-Amin loan deposit ratio is still rising as a result of the bank giving more loans to clients. This is because one of OCBC Al-Amin objectives is to assist clients who own small and medium-sized business in sustaining themselves during the early stage of the pandemic. It was determined at the start of the pandemic that OCBC Al-Amin began issue more loan deposit ratio. OCBC Al-Amin loan deposit ratio is expected to drop in 2021. The reason for this decrease is small and medium-sized enterprises were hesitant to apply for deposit loan from banks because they were worried the epidemic that started in 2020 will prevent them from turning a profit. Although this year's drop is not excessive, OCBC Al-Amin liquidity should always be preserved by maintaining the loan deposit ratio year over year.
In this slide, for the debt-equity ratio DER before COVID 2018 to 2019,
Equity multiplier ratio, it can be seen that the pattern every year is inconsistent. In COVID-19, the equity multiplier ratio is increased, and equity multiplier less than 1 indicates that the bank is not strong, as seen because it shows financial leverage at the amount of the debt compared to the asset. In 2020, decisions about bank growth and lending strategy can be influenced by equity multiplier ratio. OCBC Al-Amin at the time have more discretion in selecting their business plan, which allowed them to overcome financial leverage more easily. Following COVID-19, the equity multiplier ratio may be observed to have reduced.
Okay, for this slide, OCBC Islamic Bank Berhad in 2019, the bank appears to have more loans than deposit rather than in 2018. It means that the bank is aggressive in lending and may have a lower level of liquidity. In 2020, the bank has extended loans equivalent to 97.82%, as you can see on the slide, of its total deposit base. 2022 year is the peak OCBC Bank give out loans, which is 106.44%. These activities that may lead will probably extra financing sources such as borrowings or lending from the borrower.
Suggestion, we suggest the OCBC Al-Amin begin by conduct a true evaluation of the bank risk profile, taking into account any potential need for liquidity under different conditions, identify and truly comprehending important risks in the first step towards effective liquidity management.
In conclusion, OCBC Al-Amin Bank Berhad Financial Analysis 2018 to 2022 reveals fluctuation in profitability, stable liquidity improvement, and prudent risk management. Significant hike in the 2022 profit margin underscore the importance of deposit and cost management, while liquidity ratio demonstrate the bank's capacity to fulfill short-term obligation. Strategic debt use is evident in the equity multiplier ratio. Continuous monitoring and adaptive measures are crucial for sustained stability and financial health. So, that's all for us. Thank you.